Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Previously, we went to a gala at the mayor's house in Saint Denis, where we made some contacts and kind of scoping for scores. We met some new people at the party and in the city. Notably, there was Evelyn Miller, the writer that Dutch has been really into, along with two Native Americans, Rainsfall, the Great Chief, and his son Eagle Flies. So we have some follow up with them. We also met Sister Calderon, who was with Brother Dorkins that we had previously met. So she's pretty cool, and I think we're going to see more of them for sure. From the party, Hosea is now looking into the bank in Saint Denis. Dutch is looking into the trolley station, suggested by Bronte, and then Trelawney is looking into the high stakes poker game, and I believe that's going to be our next port of call when it comes to getting back to the main story. But for now, we are going to actually be heading up north to meet up with Marko Dragic, because we've been letting him kind of sweat it up there. So with that being said, let's jump back in. So as I said, we are going to be heading up north, but there's a couple of things I want to hunt that require something a bit smaller.
Come in and have a browse.
So we're going to get us...
Ready, have a browse of our catalog, and I can go out back and get what you're looking for.
Okay,
So,
now let me see.
I think this would be under rifles. So we're going to get us a varmint rifle, which is a smaller caliber. Yep, okay, varmint rifle. And should we customize it a little bit? Okay, so that's what we're going to go with for the varmint rifle. It's something a little different, I guess, from what I usually have. I don't do much in the way of the lighter colors, but we're just using this for small animal hunting. All right.
Oh, plenty more on offer.
So.
You come back soon. Hello.
Now we are ready to head up north. Or ready as I'm going to be.
Girl.
So another thing I might as well point out here, because I forgot to, is that we finally hit level 10 in the beard.
Hello.
So I did a little bit of off-screen gallivanting to make sure that got up there.
Hey, how are things?
We're minding our work. You do the same. Kill you twice.
Can you get out? Okay, yeah, she...
Get out of here while you can!
I can give you a lift. Oh.
Okay, girl.
Let's sleep till morning. Alright, are you ready for a full frontal here? Take a look at this. Yeah, look at that beard. I realize in hindsight that's probably not what you thought I meant when I said frontal. So, chimney, eh? Well, let's see what we got here. I hear water over this way. The music here is interesting. Mangy rodents and poisoned amphibians. Probably not the water we want to be in. Oh,
Slow up now.
I saw that. Okay, got a North American beaver. There you are. Need a clear shot though. Scent glands, huh? I did not know beavers had scent glands. I feel like I should have my memology card revoked. There we go. I'm not quite done yet. I still want to do some scoping. Oh, oh my god. Oh, it's a badger. I was gonna say. Okay, don't mess with the badger. Badgers are mean animals. You do not want to pick fights with them. Rodent. Oh my god. That's a muskrat. Okay, so I am in the right spot. Yeah, badgers are a different game. There's not an animal you ever want to pick a fight with. They will win. Okay, I'm not trying to just poach the beavers here, but if we don't need both, then I can always turn one over to the trapper. Okay, so the muskrat was over here. Yeah, beavers are, I do believe, the biggest rodent in the U.S., so porcupine second, and I want to say, oh, muskrat's probably third. Beaver, porcupine in that order, though. And they're actually some of the most distinct skulls, so all mammals are identified by their skull. That's how we do classification, which is kind of ironic because it's not like you can just pick up their skull and look at their teeth if you see them in the wild. But that's how we classify them. Legendary animal territory. Oh man. Legendary beaver. Yeah, began. I think capybara in South America. I know they're in Brazil. All right, we're gonna check this out first, and then we'll go back to muskrat hunting.
Aha. Whoa, way ahead of me.
Which way are we going? I don't see a trail. Oh, it's way across the water, no wonder. Oh, I see some gnawing too.
Yeah, still a ways.
Okay. Some stuff does go extinct over the years.
Must be near.
Okay. So it's nearby. Where's the trail? This way. Oh. It's albino. Oh no, come on. Okay. Right. Back to scouting for muskrats. We saw one, it just wasn't a 3-star. Okay, so what we're gonna do from here, I'm still gonna keep my eye out.
You search that and I'll toss this.
Creeps. So as I was saying, I'm still gonna keep my eye out for muskrats, but we're gonna make our way up north, past Elysium Pool here, because we still have to meet up with our friend Marko, and we also want to keep an eye out for moose, moosin. Am I being followed by Murphys? I have a feeling I'm being followed by Murphys. Oh, sure am. I have a particular disdain for the Murphys.
I've looked all over for him for bloody miles. Have you seen him? Has anyone seen him? Where is he? Gavin!
Hello, mister.
Have you seen Gavin?
You still haven't found him?
Nope, but I won't give up. He's lost. One morning, I just woke up and he wasn't there. Someone must have taken it.
Maybe he just left.
Gavin? No. No. We were best mates. I mean, really, best mates. He'd never leave me. Never. Gavin! Oh, I am so worried. Gav! 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 Where are you? Where are you?
Like I said, I'm not entirely convinced that Gavin exists. The heck is that? That didn't sound like an animal.
Yeah, there's a girl.
That's not a wolf. We've heard him before. There he is. That's a... Oh, that's a wolf, though.
Stay back!
Okay.
Easy. There. Whoa.
Okay. Okay. That howling was a person. I don't know if you saw him in the woods there, but I heard that before. If you recall back to when we were up here wolf hunting, I said I heard something. It sounded like a wolf, and I said that wasn't a wolf though. And then a wolf came out of the woods. This time I saw it. That was a person. And he was with the wolf, so he must be living with the wolves. Don't think we need this.
Hello? Is anybody here? Hello?
If you are here to rob me, I wish to make clear that I have weapons that could liquefy each of your internal organs in turn and leave you just a puddle on the floor.
Professor, I ain't here to rob you. It's me. I helped you at the pond.
You did? Oh, you did. The buffoon. Hello.
Hello. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Of course you are disturbing me, buddy. I almost solved biggest problem and you mess it up.
Did?
No, but I did. I can't get the bloody conductor straight. What? Well, it is the geometry of life. The grand theory of power. It's the grand theory of theories. There is just one more big problem. Maybe I solve it, but I can't get it right.
don't understand.
Of course you don't. Help me adjust these things, and I will show you what I mean. Here, take these.
Oh, well, I'm not much of a scientist.
Yeah, well, you are an American. Science is far beyond you, but you make a fine buffoon. Go.
You have the detector in your hand. The filament flashes when it points at the locations for conductors. Follow flashes up in hills and plant conductor rods where filaments go solid. When all three conductors inflect, lightning strikes the rods, and we harness power of nature to make light. It's glowing! Okay, now find the position for the second conductor. You're doing a bang-up job. Remember, this is for the good of all mankind. You're better than my last visit. I hope you live longer, too.
That's comforting. I hope you live longer. Oh, this is a bad idea. Pushing myself too much. Okay. There we go.
That's it! Two down and one to go.
Let me guess.
You're not dead. Yes. Life and death. The master equation. That unlocks everything. We're so close now. Can you feel it? Hurry! The experiment must go on.
Okay.
That wasn't you, was it? Good.
No,
Good.
I'm still here. For now.
You're there! Marvelous! Fantastico! Return to the lab.
Oh boy.
History is ours. A momentous occasion. The mysteries of nature and life. Glorious day!
Okay.
Wonderful!
I wish I ever went to school so I had a clue what was going on. What now?
Well, now, I become the second creature after God himself to bring life to this earth. Like this.
Am I missing something?
Ah, The switches. The bloody switches. Okay. Climb up there and adjust them for me. Go quick, please.
Okay, how do we get up there? Have I mentioned my fear of heights? Where's the ladder? Right here. What side?
Damn it. What I got myself into. Just tell me, what goddamn one of these things to pull?
I am an invisible web engineer, not an electrical technician, okay?
You better hope I ain't fried up here.
Okay. How do I... Do I actually have to choose one? Alright, I'm just gonna go with the first one. Well, that didn't work. Close. Oh, come on. This one triggered the right one, didn't it? Oh, come on. I hate you. And then this one? No, that's not the one. No, it was. Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure. Second time lucky, eh?
Second time? More like 7,000. This is my life's work. It is incredible. Watch.
What is it?
It is life itself. Morons who doubted me. It is me and you. Look at him. Isn't he wonderful?
Is that it?
For now. I am so happy. Oh, you just saw creation's second birth.
I just saw a machine waddle a few steps.
I have a son. I am the luckiest man alive. Those morons! They doubted me.
I'll see you later.
Yes, yes. Goodbye. Oh.
Well, now. It's like Nikola Tesla meets Dr. Frankenstein. Frankenstein, sorry. That's Frankenstein. Okay, we should probably let Arthur get some shut-eye. But we still have a chance.
Girl. Easy now.
Red squirrel, black squirrel. Oh, there it is.
There, girl. Whoa there. Easy. Ah!
Knew it was there.
Whoa!
He's following me.
Easy. I got you.
I see him. I see him.
Hey, easy now.
Did I hit it? Okay. Well. Shoot. It was perfect, too. I didn't think that was going to damage it. Well, I suppose I could take the meat. If I just let it bleed out, I could have had a perfect pelt there. Granted, it's not very sportsmanlike. That was a good pelt. But I got my beavers.
Okay, my girl. Easy there.
This might not be a bad place to scope out.
Okay then.
Yeah, let's sleep it off around here. Not a bad spot to look for things. Let's go till morning. We'll check it out a little closer. This is a really pretty place. Where's that thing? Oh, that's my muskrat. Let's track it. Try to. Keep the tracking up, okay. Might need to follow him through the water. Try it. I don't know if that'll damage it. It's so small. Oh, it worked.
Help me! The pox!
Okay. I think that's all we needed as far as the smaller animals went. What is that? That's a cat. It's a kitty cat. And a meow meow meow. No, stop. And I never did that. I saw you before you saw me. Oh my god, it's a 3-star. What are the odds? What are the odds? I know you're freaking out over there. But look, it's dead, okay?
Okay then, girl.
I have been reprieved. Let's do another... Let's at least do another day of this. Oop, nope. No, no, no.
Here, Scram, come on.
Did not mean to go for the provisions. I'm so tired of these Mercuries. If there's more of them.
Keep on. Got friends, dude. Easy. Real good, girl. Real good.
Okay, well. That's done. Wonder what's back here. Looks like it's just a bridge to the other side, sort of. I'd almost bet that there's some kind of treasure map linked to this. I've done a few of the maps outside of the Jack Hall treasure, but I don't think I finished a ton of them. One or two trails maybe, but
Hey there, girl.
okay. Probably need to go to the back door.
Professor? Where's your creation now?
He's dead. And the robot is gone. So there was no mission marker for it, you just had to come back. What's that? Oh, I saw that. Inventor's note. Invisible waves, ghost waves, mystery waves, magic waves, waves you cannot see. Okay. see. Supposedly there's a third note of sorts. Or a third item. There it is. There we go. Inventor's note, 5 years, 1 automaton, receiving funding, win top scientist prize. 6 years, 2 automatons, make automaton factory. 10 years, 100, become very rich man. 15 years, automaton army, take over world. Okay, dude. I think your automaton had other ideas. I'm intrigued, though. So if the lantern can guide us, I can't really use it right now because it's too light. Maybe if we sleep on it till night, we can follow it somewhere. I know where, I kind of have an idea of where it goes. But where specifically it's going to bring us, I don't really know. I have my winter outfit, so we could do it, because I think it brings us to Coulter. Or somewhere near there. I suppose the only thing we can do is try it. There it is. It turned red. Huh. Let's follow up on this. I'm curious.
Okay then, girl.
So we want to head in this, kind of this direction. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna take him out. Okay, come on, keep going.
Back, damn it. There we go.
Okay,
Easy
well,
now.
who else?
Whoa. Hey, easy now.
I just realized my other weapon needs to be changed.
You just be on your way. You got a
Oh, shut up, dude. Seriously? If it weren't for me, you'd probably be dead right now. Okay, lantern. There we go. Let's let's camp out here. Till it's darker out. And see, we'll just go right to night. And it's gonna be getting cold, so let's switch to a warmer outfit. Oh, you're okay.
Easy there, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought I'd be coming back up this way again. Let's see. The light is kind of reddish this way. Yellow this way. Okay, so I think we are in the right area. It's a little too light to be following it, so let's do a bit of scouting for moose, and then we'll maybe sleep till nightfall. Then follow it again.
Tucker! Tucker? Where are you, Tucker? Hey! You there! Stop a minute, please! I'm looking for my friend. We was in the cabin, and he went out to get firewood, but he got lost in the storm. I'm getting real worried, mister. I searched everywhere. Would you help me look for him?
Sure.
All right. Guess so. Where are we looking?
You're a good man, bless you. I'm gonna keep looking around the cabin. That's where I last saw him. If you could search the wider perimeter, I'd really appreciate it. Tucker! Tucker! Shout if you can hear me! Where are you, you fool? I'm getting scared! Christ, he can't be out here this long.
I don't see anybody. Oh.
Easy now.
I don't think the body was supposed to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, so, find anything?
Yeah. He's up the hill a ways over on a rock. Listen, friend. You might not want to see him.
Oh, Tucker? Oh, God.
I really did not expect to see people up here. I think I'll leave the camp here for
You
now.
all right, girl?
Seems the most red this way.
Yeah. Easy.
There's blood. Okay. Follow the trail, I guess. Not that way. More blood. Huh?
Okay.
What do we have over there? Uh-huh. I had a feeling. That's his, creation. So, how did it get up here? Is my question. Alright.
Hey there, girl.
I don't think there's anything we can do with it. That was cool, though. Let's get back to our makeshift camp. There's tracks coming up here, so... Did he just walk up here on his own? Alright, so... Marko Dragic was trying to build an army of these things according to his notes. And we helped him get it to make its first few steps. That was about it. It didn't get very far. So apparently it was a lot more capable than it seemed. And now he's dead. You know, initially, I mean, it clearly looked like the thing had probably killed him, but my initial thought was somebody had possibly taken it. And now I'm not so sure now that we found it out here. Okay, so what we'll do then is just kind of sleep till morning. We'll make one more scout for the moose, and then if we find nothing, or whether we find it or not, we'll just head back to camp. Because we have been gone a long, long time. Oh, it is already morning. Well, we'll sleep till noon. We'll pack it up this time because we're going to head out. Oh, but that's a female. Does that mean there's a male around? What are the odds? What condition was she? 2-star. What are the odds that the game would glitch and give me antlers?
Tried them brain pills.
No, Brother Brodus, you're simply not a gentleman. You're
Morning, partner.
White Prince is talking like that. Exactly what I'd expect from you. You blackbird, you foundling. My dear, I told you quite clearly that this
Welcome back.
Let me tell you, those two.
You arrange a bath. I need a wash.
I got someone warming it up for you already. Just head down the corridor there.
Come on, girl.
No meal is complete if it don't got meat. Come back soon. That's a good horse.
She sure is.
It's me. Look who's back.
And Dutch didn't even send anybody after me. I thought for sure he was gonna do that with how long it's been. Thought for sure.
Did good, girl.
Alright, first things first, we really need to get over to see Pearson. We probably should drop some money in the box and all that as well. Do the provisions.
Have you seen Karen, Mr. Pearson?
No, my child, not today. I haven't seen anyone. I spent the day working.
Okay.
I remember, long time ago, we lost this fella at sea.
Oh, we was beginning to worry a little, Mr. Morgan.
I know.
You know me, Miss Grimshaw? I'm Wander.
I know, son. I'm just glad to have you back with us. For now.
Okay. Thank you.
Anytime.
That's good to hear.
See that?
So,
That is how you get a good point.
Come on, my turn now, please.
aw.
Oh no, we don't need you getting in no more trouble.
So Kieran's still missing.
I'm just fine. Why?
No reason. How are you doing?
Could really use some good meat for this stew.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Good job, Mr. Morgan. Oh, Mr. Morgan. I've jotted down a few things that I think could be nice additions around here.
Okay, I think it's campfire seats. Okay, so that's our beaver, muskrat, and the fox that I got way back when.
That'll make everyone happy, I'm sure of it.
Guess we'll see if anyone notices. Some party, huh?
And very productive. We got some good leads out of it.
I'm glad we didn't have to tolerate all those idiots for nothing.
That cold air. It's not helped my lungs. Well, I'll be dead, but before that, I'll be fine again.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, Dutch did a good thing with you. He's taken on more
Mr.
murderers
Morgan.
and degenerates than I care to count, but he was right with you. I didn't see it at first, but I was very wrong. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
Hello, Arthur.
He's a good kid.
He is. We was lucky to find him.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Hi there, Arthur.
You okay, Mary Beth?
Yes. Glad you and Susan got to Tilly in time.
Yeah. Let's just hope that gang stays away from her now.
Hi, Arthur.
You recovered?
I'll be fine. Thank you, Arthur.
Of course. Just glad you're okay.
Okay, so medicine and munitions. instead of doing the typical journal read, I thought we have a bit of time. Why don't we do the next newspaper, which is our last one since I last bought them. So feud at the brink, bloody shootout between families, moonshine trafficking suspected, dead and dying in the streets. Roads, news was received here today of a tremendous escalation of the decades-old blood feud between the Greys and Braithwaites, two prominent local families who have been arguing since long before the war. The town of Rhodes and its residents were the true victims in a fight between these powerful families. The recent altercation originated in the Rhodes Parlor House, which is owned by the Gray family. Reports say that moonshine or money was the basis of the argument. Shots rang out and voices screamed, and then bullets sadly hushed them. Once prominent families, the fortunes of the Grays and Braithwaites, and other once wealthy landowners like them have been on the wane since the war. The plantation families have been at odds since before the war, and the states claiming some mutual theft of gold or property over a century ago, a motive of which nobody can claim reliability to this day. Reports say that these altercations began when some associates of the Braithwaites entered the Rose Parlor House and offered customers plenty of free, untaxed liquor, which was Arthur and Hosea. Prisoner escapees. Murderer was set to hang. Score of lawmen dead in wild shootout. Small mountain town in mourning. Residents of Strawberry in fear. A prisoner set to hang for a brutal murder escaped from the jail in Strawberry, setting the town on edge after a horrific shootout. The violence erupted in rapid fashion, catching the sheriff and other law enforcement off guard. Tens of lawmen are dead in what is described as the most brazen jailbreak in years. An accomplice surprised lawmen, and the normally peaceful town erupted in gunfire. Of course, this is Arthur and Micah. Frickin' Micah. The accomplice and prisoner escaped during a massive running shootout. The local doctor was so overwhelmed with the dead and wounded that he has not been seen in town since. A handkerchief said to be worn by one of the robbers was found in the tracks of their escape, with parts of a tooth and other evidence of wounding. However, the official said that so many had been involved in pursuing the duo that it could have been one of many dead that it belonged to. Quincy statue defiled. Confederate war hero fought bravely at Scarlet Meadows. A dispatch from the Saint Denis constable reports that the statue of General Quincy Harris was defaced in a craven act. The hero of the War of Northern Aggression saw his bravest men cut down in front of his eyes at the Battle of Scarlet Meadows in 1864. The word coward appeared on the statue, no doubt placed there by the hands of ill-advised citizens who seek to tarnish the name of a general that historians agreed was a courageous military man. The battle that day was hectic and a scene of carnage, with conflicting accounts soon discredited, and General Harris is remembered as one who never turned coat in the face of adversity. A modern steam marvel, Cornwall orders fastest steamship in the world, expected to arrive within the week. Industrialist and rail magnate Leviticus Cornwall has ordered delivery of the nation's first turbine-powered steamship, a marvel of engineering for the United Kingdom. First unveiled as the experimental vessel in 1894, it was then demonstrated as the fastest ship on water. Now beginning commercial production, the Turbinia class, as it was first christened, is expected to be a private vessel for Mr. Cornwall, built to his exact specifications and including a level of opulence and grandeur not before seen on modern sailing vessels. Lawman found dead. Henry Jenkins was veteran of force. Angelo Bronte sends condolences. Foul play suspected. Officer Henry Jenkins was found dead last Tuesday of a gunshot to the head in what has been described as an ambush that left the veteran officer slumped forward in his outhouse near the abode that he shared with his wife of 20 years. Jenkins had led an investigation against prominent local businessman Angelo Bronte, 55, who resides in a mansion on Flavian Street. Mr. Bronte has long been a supporter of the local constables and law enforcement and frequently appears at social events celebrating Saint Denis politicians. So if I just read the newspaper, We could have sidetracked all that and found where Bronte lived, right? Some have accused Bronte of being involved in a syndicate that deals in smuggling and racketeering, though numerous officials vouch for him as a fine member of the local business community. They say that his Italian heritage is being held against him and that Bronte is of great benefit to the community, contributing to fundraisers for local schools as well as supporting causes to help the infirm and elderly. A fifth person slain, pattern identified, message scrawled in blood, worries intensify a plague, similar to the deaths years ago. I know where this is going. Residents of Saint Denis are living in fear as their ritualistic deaths from years ago have returned. The pattern is the same. Teeth marks, like those of a hyena or dog on the body, are noticeable. There are messages scrawled next to the body in blood. Some had attributed the death to yellow fever, but others cite vampires as the cause. Saint Denis lawmen announced years ago that they had caught the culprit and indeed did hang Bosco Lopez, who had spent many years living in Argentina before arriving in Saint Denis by frigate. Now that the fifth victim has been found, lawmen are expressing caution, indicating that all residents should avoid traveling alone in the evening wherever possible and keep all residents without locks barricaded overnight. Women are especially advised to show caution as they are more often than not the victims of attacks. And that, of course, is the vampire that we disrupted, and the girls knew about this back in Clemens Point. The King of Corsets, exotic finery booms in Saint Denis. Since the wife of King Henry II of France enforced a ban on thick waists at court attendance, the corset has remained in high fashion for all those who can afford it, using exotic lace and stays and whalebones and metal supports, which cherished local artisan Algernon Wasp fashions, striking corsets at the world-renowned workshop and greenhouse in the Mansion District of Saint Denis. His millinery work and corsetry are all the rage amongst the fashionable members of the higher classes who prize his use of rare and most delicate materials such as orchids and egret feathers, which is what he asked us to get for him. If you recall, he was at the Mayor's Gala. With a long list of elite and aristocratic clients from all around the world, Mr. Wasp's workshop toils into the night to make the waists of aristocrats slimmer and their heads dainty with finery. He remains an example of Saint Denis' status as a cultural capital of the world. They have fled. Lemoyne Raiders, now in Texas, the ex-soldiers, renegades, and criminals that loosely comprised the Lemoyne Raiders militia have mostly fled to Texas after repeated clashes with the government and law enforcement. Preaching the free stater, anti-government, and anti-tax doctrine, their message soon grew tiresome for the populace that simply wants to move on after the war between the states. The scrappy militia has spent the last few years robbing government employees and institutions and regular civilians as well. After some stinging defeats, the Lemoyne Raiders fled across areas of Texas where it is reported their disdain for paying taxes or supporting the government is more readily received. A massive motif, cliff sculpture in Grizzlies. Wayfarers and the Grizzlies have reported a massive cliff face sculpture is underway, which we saw this, courtesy of a yet unknown artist who hung himself because we saw the body. In fact, we retrieved the body and a note from it. Undertaken by a lone man toiling a with hammer and chisel, but rarely seen. He is suspected by hemp rope and works in the beating sun to accomplish this, or his artistic vision of the carving a face into a prominent rock face. The project began several weeks ago, according to travelers who say that the man has undertaken it as a homage to his beloved wife. And recalling that story too, this one about the motif, the face sculpture, I think the guy hung himself because Charles was with his wife. That's my take on the note he left. War brewing in Europe, power struggle in Africa at issue, Britain killing scores of Dutch settlers. The struggle for power in Africa continues. The territories of the rival European powers are being disputed once more. Great Britain has plunged into a full-scale war against Dutch settlers in southern Africa known as the Boers. Despite the belief that a compromise would be found, hostilities have commenced to crush the Boers, as Great Britain rushes to send men and munitions to southern Africa. Rival European powers accuse Great Britain of threatening legitimate claims to territories controlled by others, and the gold and diamond mines there that create immense wealth. Also of concern is that the vast and unruly native population may prove restless, ungrateful, and resentful towards their European masters. Women should keep silence, allowed to sing but not to speak in church. She is subordinate to man. The first day's synod of Virginia was spent with devotional exercises led by Reverend T.M. Spriggs, speaking on giving the work of God to all people. His committee was tasked last year with the study of scriptural position of women in the home and church and their duties, and come to some unsurprising conclusions. Order remains heaven's first law, and it necessitates the due subordination of the ruler ruled to the ruler. This subordination of women by divine appointment is sadly ignored or denied by the women's movement. So, going back to the suffrage topic that's been coming up a lot. The home is the special sphere of a woman, and indeed this is her throne. The church, and indeed the scriptures, forbid a woman to hold office or bear rule, lead prayer in a public assembly, and they command her to keep silence. The scriptures teach what a woman may do in church, her home, or in public. She may sing in mixed-sex devotional services or in meetings of her own sex. The report was signed by all 5 clergymen, and they remain unanimous on the woman question, as does the newspaper, which supports the natural order of things, even though we are men of science first and foremost. Yeah, okay. Kiss it. Coach ambushed, assailants flee, burned barn. Search continues for robbers. A supply coach operated by Cornwall Industries was ambushed just south of Scarlet Meadows in Lemoyne. And that was us. That was Uncle, Bill, Arthur, and Charles. Way back in Clemens Point. This is an earlier on one. The band of thieves, numbering 4 in all, ordered the guards to abandon the coach. They then immediately fled with the stolen coach. The victims of the coach robbery gave pursuit to a local farm where the assailants were discovered later that night. During a massive gunfight, the highwaymen set fire to a barn which burned to the ground. They escaped to the woods in the south, and authorities are searching for the area for the whereabouts. Also, the house we hid in was the slave house, owned by that, what's his name, Jeremiah Compson, which I thought was interesting. African lion killed, that's me again, escaped from traveling show. Residents of the Heartlands who experienced hysteria-laden sightings of an African lion breathed a sigh of relief as the beast was killed at Emerald Ranch. The lion was responsible for a spat of livestock killings and the death of a farmhand. It was thought to have escaped from a traveling show called Margaret, Mistress of Danger, the world's greatest female animal trainer. Margaret is in fact Haywood Margaret, an Englishman and female stage impersonator. Upset by a dust devil outside Rhodes, the lion escaped. Dismissed by the incident and death of his beloved lion, Margaret is believed to be a packet steamer, to be on a packet steamer back to England. And our last one, The Art of Angling by Jeremy Gill. God, this guy just needs to stop writing in, because I can't stand him. Channel catfish. As a world-famous master of both rod and pen, it often troubles me to see this fascination with factories and machines. They can dull the senses. I have long prided myself as a fisherman free from exhibitions of vanity and self-conceit, which is why I am often asked to lecture on my extensive travels, sharing the successes of my uncanny ability to catch any fish, and also on spiritual, romantic, and economic matters. Indeed, fishing once helped me stop a major European land war, but that's another story for another day. Catfish care not a jot for major battles, averted or otherwise. My next challenge, catching a monster-sized channel catfish. They love muddy waters and prefer crayfish over other baits. Fish in overcast weather, these mysteries of deep detest the sun, much like our British counterparts. Happy hunting. Okay. All right, that's a good place to close things out. So, to recap, mainly we did kind of two things here. So first we followed up with Marko Dragic up in the north, kind of helping him conduct electricity and funnel it towards his research project, which was an automaton, so a robot. And we helped him do that. The thing took about 2 steps and fell over. After that, we essentially spent the rest of our time scouting for some animals that I've been trying to hunt. We missed out on our moose, but we ended up getting a couple beavers, a muskrat, and surprisingly a cougar, which I was really not expecting. And so wasn't a complete success, but I definitely got a majority of what I wanted and some additional stuff to top that off. And we kind of ended up by going back to Dragic's shop, found that the automaton was missing, and he was dead. And we got this lantern that flashes, changes its light essentially if you face a certain direction. And this is something new to me that I never knew about. But if we follow it, it actually leads you towards the automaton. And we found the automaton way up in the mountains, toward kind of back near Coulter. Actually further north than Coulter, even up on a high point. So the thing wasn't moving, but it was speaking and saying "Papa" or something like that. So it was. I think it was identifying Dragic as its father. So what exactly happened between them, we don't really know. But that's about it. So with that being said, let us officially close things out for the day. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.